Hi, I'm the old-timey movie reviewer, and today's movie is, I don't know. The title isn't at the beginning of the movie. So I guess I'll tell you what the title's called once it pops up in the movie. The movie starts off as a girl cheers on her boyfriend as he fixes their car. Or is she fighting off an invisible monster? The guy is unable to fix the car, so his cheerleader girlfriend then suggests
one of the majorettes from the band, a girl named Margaret DeMar.
Oh, so she's not a cheerleader. So there's no cheerleader in this movie?
This Ellison kid is a student at the university, a cheerleader.
Wait, the boy's a cheerleader? Okay, that's fucked up. Anyway, the girl suggests to her cheerleader boyfriend, never thought I'd say that they walk to a farmhouse they saw a mile back and get help. The butchest cheerleader I've ever seen agrees, and they start to walk to the farm. And still there's no title. This movie could be called anything at this point. A day in the life of the butchest cheerleader ever? Getting lost and loving it? Majorette fun? The longest walk ever? Heck, I don't even know what kind of movie this is. They could get eaten by a monster, killed by a killer, or just fucking a field all day. So they head off to the farm they passed a mile ago, but instead of going down the road, they use a shortcut through a field with a keep out sign. Sounds like a good idea to me. And there's still no title? Huh. Actually, I can understand why they want to hold off on showing the title of the movie. The title scenes in these old movies can often be boring, so I can see why they'd want to start the movie off with some excitement. You know, to draw in the audience. So they walk across the field and, into the heart of darkness? Wow, it got dark fast. And hey, still no credits? Are they building up to the credits? Is it supposed to be a big reveal of what the movie's name is? What's going on here? Oh, here's the credits. Took long enough. The Yesterday Machine. It was yesterday when I started watching this movie. Hi, I'm the old-timey movie reviewer, and today's movie is The Yesterday Machine. So they're, just gonna walk through the credits. Huh. At least it's not a silhouetted monster. Wow, these are some great credits. I can see why they wanted to build up to them. So they walk through the forest in the opening credits, till eventually they get tired and stop.
Seems like we've been walking for hours.
You have been. It was day when you started walking, and now it's night. Plus you had to walk through all the credits. They then see a light in the distance and go to check on it and find an unintended campfire. They are then confronted by two people who remain unseen by the camera.
Hey, Dad, what are you made up for? I mean, what's the bit? Come on now, who are you guys? What kind of a joke is this?
And although they don't show you what these guys look like till later in the movie as this scene is recounted, I, through the magic of editing, will show you what they look like now. Yep, two hillbillies dressed in Civil War outfits.
Look at him. It's gotta be some kind of a gag. This can't be for real.
Yes, it has to be a joke. Hillbillies can't really exist. They're fictional. And it's impossible for people to dress up in Civil War outfits. Impossible! But seriously, why is he reacting this way? He sounds like he's stunned because they have to be from the past, and can't possibly be modern-day people dressed up. What the fuck? Does he know he's in a movie about time travel or something? Well, he did have enough time to read the title of the movie as he was walking through it. So as they stand there right in front of the hillbillies looking straight at them, they plan their escape. Right in front of the hillbillies. And the hillbillies don't hear them? Really? Had hearing not been invented in the 1860s? And what is their brilliant plan of escape? To run off. To where? To the car that doesn't work, of course. Cars repel hillbillies, right? The girl with a good head start runs off into the forest. But the boy is not so lucky and gets shot twice as he runs off. And then the credits start up again. So are the credits just in that one part of the forest? Or are credits that cool of a thing that they needed to show two sets of them? Should I be adding credits to my reviews? Am I cooler now? Oh hey, wait, never mind. So the guy makes it to the car, without the girl, and then passes out on the road as a plot convenient driver drives by, who looks around for witnesses before he cops the field. So then the scene changes as the reporter talks to his boss before he goes on his week-long vacation. Gee, I wonder if they'll wreck his vacation plans with just one quick assignment.
Well, this will just take a few minutes. Not much out of your way. All you have to do is get a few details and phone them in from there.
So as standard movie plot would have it, he is delayed from his vacation with an assignment that will end up taking a lot of his time. Time. He then goes to a Dr. Blake. This better not be a sequel to Blake at Scotland Yard. Anyway, he goes to the doctor of the guy from the pre-opening, during opening, and post-opening of the movie, and talks to him of what happened. The doctor then relates to him the kid's story.
He told a real weird story.
Yeah, hillbilly shooting at someone is so weird. It could never actually happen. Deliverance was a science fiction movie, like The Lord of the Rings or Jurassic Park. So obvious they're making it seem like two hillbillies in the woods. It's such a weird thing, just so they can hint to the audience about time travel. We saw the title of the movie, assholes. We know there's going to be time travel. You're not lightly dropping hints here. You're beating a dead horse. I wonder if that's why the opening title scene was in the forest. Were they hoping it would get lost in there and no one would see it? So the doctor relates the kid's story to the reporter, and of course the doctor acts weird and is under the assumption that dressing up as a Civil War soldier is nigh impossible. Fuck you, old movie. Fuck you. After hearing the ridiculously biased story from the doctor, the reporter leaves to visit the missing girl's older sister, who is a singer at a bar. Worried about her sister, she asks the reporter to take her to where her sister went missing. They go to the scene of her disappearance and talk to the cops there. But they don't see anything of importance. Not even the suspicious man standing close to them in a well-lit area. The next day, the reporter relates the doctor's story to his boss. But luckily, the reporter has a more intelligent outlook on the events.
I think there's a logical explanation to everything. Two men were in those woods in costume and makeup.
Wait, makeup? Do you think the hillbillies were in drag or something? Why the fuck would they have makeup on? Anyway, since there wouldn't be a movie otherwise, the reporter and the sister of the missing girl go back to the forest to look for clues in the daytime. As they look around, they find a house out in the woods and are then attacked by a guy. The reporter then beats up the guy, and then they run off. And boy do they run off! Yes, run in fear from the man you just beat up. So on and on they go as they run through the forest. At least they're not running through the part of the forest with the credits in it. Ah, what the hell. Here's some credits. And as they run through the field, they, have the lamest time travel experience ever. And not knowing what to make of it, they continue to run to their car. As they get to the car's location, they find that the car's not there, and everything is different. The guy clues in instantly that they've time traveled to the past, but the girl, well, she doesn't clue in. And the guy doesn't tell her.
But it looks different here. There are more trees than there were before. And that fence, that wasn't here when we came down the road. And the barbed wire fence is gone.
So she struggles to piece it together.
This road was paved, and now it's dirt. And there isn't a telephone pole in sight.
And she still can't figure it out. And he still doesn't tell her. And then she gets agitated.
Tell me what's happening.
Sandy.
What's going on? What dreadful thing is happening?
And he still doesn't tell her. Why is he not telling her? Is he trying to see how long it will take her to clue in? Or does he just like fucking with her? Or does the movie think the audience still doesn't know it's a time travel movie and are still trying to build the suspense? What the fuck? So with her in tears and still unaware they're in the past, they head down the road to look around. Yes, walk with the crying, confused lady down the road in an unknown time where danger might be lurking. What does he hope to accomplish with that? They should be going back to the house where this all started. What's he hope to find down the road? Some old-timey person from the past who knows all about time travel? Fucking idiot. So they walk down the old-timey road, and then an epically awkward meeting occurs. One so great it rivals the meeting scene from the movie Brainiac. Wow, not since Brainiac has a scene so enthralled me. So the guy asks the horseman what year it is as he lights a cigarette with his lighter, and the horseman then freaks out about the flame.
Witchcraft! Witchcraft! Ha!
Wow, this reporter really knows how to blend into his surroundings. He must get all the good scoops.
Jim.
Honey, I don't know how to explain it, but somehow we've been set back in time.
Good thing he waited till after they had an encounter with someone in the past. You wouldn't want him to know what's going on when you meet up with a stranger in a dangerous situation. So they walk through the forest of the past for a while, and then stop to nap under a tree, and are again taken through time, but this time to the lab of the Nazi scientist responsible for the time travel. In the Nazi laboratory there is a Nazi scientist, his 2 Nazi helpers, and a slave girl called
Diana.
And why are the 2 Nazi soldiers still working for the scientist? They're in the present day, the war's been over for almost 20 years, the Third Reich has fallen, and they're still just following orders? What the fuck? Anyway, the girl is taken by the slave girl and the 2 Nazi soldiers, and imprisoned in a cell with her sister, and the reporter is forced to listen to the Nazi scientist as he goes on about his time machine. And yeah, the girl got the hard end of the bargain there. The scientist then goes on and on about his invention, using silly and stupid fake movie science that would make a 6th grade science teacher laugh. And boy does he go on. 6 fucking minutes! 6! 1/13 of the movie! Holy shit! He's going on about this for like half the length of any of my reviews! And halfway through his speech, I'm left wishing for a 30-second long shot of a cave with no movement in it and music playing. Hell, he loves to go on about his inventions more than the Nazi scientist from the movie She-Demons does.
Excuse me, Caleb. You didn't mention in your She-Demons review how long-winded the Nazi scientist was. So you can't refer to it now.
Oh, fuck off! But eventually he stops explaining his fake science time machine to the reporter, and then goes on to a rant about his love for Hitler and the Third Reich. Holy fuck, this guy just loves to hear himself talk, don't he? He loves talking more than I do. So on and on the scientist goes. Why is he telling the reporter all this anyway? Is it that important for him to know? And more importantly, why does he listen to all this? Dude, just beat up the old man and rescue the girls. You're the only 2 people in the room, and he's just an old man. You can take him. Damn it. So after the scientist finishes his personal laminate of Springtime for Hitler, the reporter is taken away and locked in a cell. Holy cow! How in the hell is a movie with a Nazi scientist, 2 Nazi sidekicks, some imprisoned girls, a cheerleader, a slave girl, and time travel this fucking boring? How the hell do you fuck up this idea? Seriously, this could be the coolest goddamn movie ever, and it's more boring than paint drying. But anyway, so the sisters hang out in their cell in the Nazi base. Hey, wouldn't it be cool if the 2 sisters got turned on from being in the Nazi base? Just like the couple from She-Demons did? Nazi stronghold in a bottle. Because nothing says love like the Third Reich. Eventually, the younger sister is taken from the room and strapped to a chair. The Nazi scientist explains about sending her into the future as she struggles to get out of the chair. This movie was funner before the opening credits. The reporter then tries to get out of his cell by appealing to the slave girl.
Didi Alma, you've got to help us. You're our only hope.
So George Lucas stole from this movie too? So Didi Alma refuses to help him escape, but then as one of the Nazi soldiers shoves her aside, she has a change of heart and stabs him in the back. Literally. And then since the movie doesn't want to explain what an Egyptian slave girl would be doing in present-day America, she is subsequently choked to death by the Nazi soldier as he dies. And the elder sister sits and watches. The Nazi then gets up and leaves the cell. If he's able to lock the cell before he dies, the elder sister will get what she deserves. But alas, he dies as he exits the cell, and she makes her escape.
Oh, Jim, it was awful. He strangled her.
And you sat there and watched. So to make a long movie short, they rescue the girl, kill the Nazis, and the cops arrive and wreck the time machine. That's the cops for you. And that's the movie The Yesterday Machine. Okay, there's a message for me on my telefon. Hey, this is you from the past. Whatever you do, don't review the movie The Yesterday Machine. Whoops.